Today we are going to use colored pencils and make a beautiful bald eagle. So we are going to start with white, and I'm going to make this very easy for you, and it's going to come out beautiful. So we're going to start right about here. So not in the middle, this would be the middle. We're going to come a little bit this way to the left, and we're going to make an arch. This is going to be the beak. You're going to start by drawing lightly, okay? You can always make it darker. But we're going to make this, and you might want to watch me do this first to get an idea of the shape, and then you try it. So I'm making a beak that comes to a point like that, and then it hooks around this way. Now this is just the outline, the rough sketch, because we're going to be putting colors on it. So I'm going to make this darker just to make sure you can see it, but you can sketch lightly the whole time. Okay? Now, above this shape, kind of going on a slant a little bit, is going to be the nostril. To do that, I'm going to make this curved shape like that, and it comes down to a point. Like that. In the middle of that shape, and that kind of looks like a teardrop to me, like an upside down teardrop. In the middle of that shape is going to be the nostril, like that, closer to the bottom. And again, we're going to put other colors on it, but we're just drawing it now. Okay, now we're going to make a line that comes from the beak down this way. That's about how long I'm going to make it for now. And underneath this part of the beak where it's pointy, just where the point meets the straighter line is where I'm going to put my pencil. That's going to be the bottom part of his beak. Okay. And it's going to come down like this. And it goes around that line we made. Bald eagles always look so serious, don't they? Like that. Okay, now we are going to make an eye. So his eye is like kind of directly over the mouth. So you all know how to make a circle. And in relation to the nostril, it's kind of across from it. Is where I'm going to make, let's start with not a full circle. We'll start with a U. Like that. Let's just start with a U shape. Because over that U shape is where I'm going to make this line. Like this. Just comes out. Okay, you can make another tiny circle in here because that's what we're going to leave black later. It's the pupil with a tiny, teeny, tiny little dot of white light. Okay, so from above that comes these little pencil marks. Notice that they're not going straight up, they're curving this way to follow the shape of the head. And as I get to the top of the head, I'm turning the marks towards the back. Just keep making pencil marks over and over and over. Some of them could be longer, some of them could be shorter. And now I'm going to switch back to here where the neck is, okay? And these are going straight down. And before we make the whole thing white, I'm just kind of mapping out where I want them. Like that. I hope you can see this. I'll try and make some of them darker for you. Hopefully you can see all of those white marks I made. Okay. All right, also with the white, I'm going to make stripes for the flag. And now with yellow. Okay, so we're going around the eye. So we went around here, the nostril, the mouth, and then the eye. Not inside it, around it. Okay, now I'm going to pick up my orange and color right on top of the white marks. And similar to when we use oil pastels, same thing where we're going to layer colors with the colored pencils. Got to be patient with colored pencil drawing too. I like to change direction to get all of the space filled in. Now the bottom part of the beak, I'm going to overlap it on top of the yellow. A little bit at the bottom so it blends in, and I'm even going to overlap a little bit on top of the nostril. And a little bit over here. Okay, then we could take our yellow, Just put a little bit of yellow on top. I'm going to put a tiny bit of white just at the top part of the beak, just to give it a little bit of light there. So it's just a little white. Awesome. Okay, so for inside the eye, remember I'm going to leave the very center black for now, putting a little white in here because I want the eye to be a very light blue. So I put some white in first, and then I'm going to put some blue on top. Almost like a crystal clear blue color. Okay. Pretty. All right, now we can start doing all of the white on the head, but we have to follow the direction that it would be growing in. So we're going to start here, and we're just going to keep going this way. Kind of turning my pencil on its side. Okay, and then the hairs kind of are shorter here. Kind of going down, and they're short here. They're going down, down, down this way. And then they can start being longer. Kind of connecting them to the hairs we already made, the feathers. Okay, and again I'm going to switch direction and kind of start going up. Up here, we're just going to keep going back. See, it's important the direction you go in here to make it look more real. And I'm not coloring the whole thing in so that I want you to be able to see through it. So it's not going to all be a solid color. It's not the look of this, okay? But you can go over it a couple of times to make some of them more white than others. Okay, now I'm going to use my black, and I'm going to make the nostril black. I'm going to make this line here black, where the top beak meets the bottom, and that line in between. Make a little shadow here. Now I'm going to make a black line that outlines, so it's in between the blue and the yellow. Just make a little bit of black there, and then fill in the pupil. Make a little bit of a shadow. Right here. Okay, and now, I don't know if my video caught this before, so if you didn't see this, we're going to make just a bumpy line. These are stripes. So this one is going to be red. Remember to turn your pencil so you're not wearing down only one side. So I just kind of turn my pencil, use the other side a little bit. My red stripe, I'm going to skip a stripe and then make this one red. So red, white, red, white. This one will be red. And then skip one, and then there's a tiny little one over here. It's going to be red. It's like a little triangle. Okay. Then go to our white. There's one stripe. Two and three, the last one. Kind of turning my pencil on its side to get more coverage. So I'm not using the point, I'm using the side of it. And then I'm kind of pushing like medium. Not too hard, I don't want it to break, but not too light either. Getting to the very, very bottom here. And then with whatever is still sticking out between the bird's head and the flag, I'm going to put some brown in here. And again, doesn't have to be perfect. It's more of like a scribble. So it looks like the feathers. Putting it even in between a little bit, where maybe the white is sitting on top of the brown. A little bit back here, brown. There he is, our colored pencil bald eagle with the American flag. I can't wait to see how yours came out. I hope you had fun, and I will see you next time. Bye.